Hello students, today we will start a new chapter. It's chapter number 3. The title is Discovering Tut, the Saga Continues, written by A.R. Williams. Now first let us know something about A.R. Williams, or why he had written something about the saga and discovering Tut, what type of discoveries he was making. Actually the author A.R. Williams is a former senior writer for National Geographic magazine and online news. Okay, so this we can very clearly understand that she was discovering, and she was related to a National Geographic channel as well as online news, where she covered the world and all that's in it, means that is in the world for almost 3 decades she had worked. Next, the theme of this chapter, actually Discovering Tut. This story or this essay, you can say, is a description of exploration or findings, you can say, conducted by a team of researchers. It gives the account of struggles the team faces to unravel the mystery of a teenage ruler, Tut. Tut here is a pharaoh, a king, that was Tutankhamun. It gives an insight of the mystery surrounding the life and death of Tut, or the king Tutankhamun. Now let us start the chapter point wise. The first point is his family history. Now, Tutankhamun, the 11th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt, is famous due to discovery of his completely intact tomb, and that also in the year 1922. Tutankhamun was a teenage heir of the royal throne of Egypt. The family had ruled Egypt for about centuries, but Tut, he died very young. He was the last of the family line. His funeral marked the end of the dynasty. But the details of his passing away are unclear. Tut's father, that was, or it is written father or grandfather in the textbook, Tut's father or grandfather, Amenhotep III, was a very powerful pharaoh, and he ruled for about 40 years. Then his son, Amenhotep IV, he succeeded him. The new king promoted the worship of sun disk. Okay, and he even changed his name from Amenhotep to Amenketen, okay, or Akhenaten. Akhenaten means the servant of sun god. He also shifted his religious capital from the old city of Thebes to the new city of Amarna. Then he also shocked the country by further attacking Ammon, okay, a major god, breaking down his images and closing his temples. The next point, reign of Tut. Tut, or you can say Tutankhamun. Later, a very young, a teenager, Tutankhamun, or earlier his name was Tutankhaten, but later on he changed it into Tutankhamun. Why? I'll give the reason. He was a very young king or pharaoh. His name was Tutankhaten. He sat on the throne. Then he was widely known as Tut, or even today he is known as Tut, not Tutankhamun. He restored again the old ways of worship of god Ammon. Then after Ammon, he had changed his name from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun. Okay, he ruled for about a period, a short span of about 9 years, and then died unexpectedly. The next point is Egyptian pharaohs and their mummies. Now, Egypt is full of mummies. How many? Almost 600. These are emblem bodies of Egyptians, covered bodies of Egyptian kings who were called pharaohs. Tut's mummy was discovered in the year 1922. Perhaps he was murdered, but he was laid to rest with a lot of gold and with everyday things like games, a bronze razor, clothes, and cases of food and wine. It was believed that the dead pharaohs would use those things in the afterlife. Means they believed, this was their belief, that once they die and are in afterlife, they can use all those things. Next is Howard Carter's investigation. Now, Howard Carter, a British archaeologist, discovered Tut's tomb in the year 1922 after years of searching. Much of the treasure, buried in the tomb had already been looted, but still it was the richest royal collection ever found in the history of all those mummies. The rock-cut tomb was 26 feet underground. The walls had paintings. Tut's gilded face was there, on the outer coffin lid. After months of recording the treasure, Carter finally began investigating the three nested coffin. In the very first coffin, he found the garlands of olive leaves, lotus petals, and cornflowers. It clearly predicts that the burial was done in March or April, when all these leaves and these flowers are seen.